Well, welcome everybody to Globalization 1. Today is day 11. Day 11 is our last day before the test. So I'm going to finish teaching about holidays today. I'm also going to give you some videos to look at Google Classroom. Then there will be a quiz at the end of the class. Also, I will give you the test review. Next week is the test, and you will have a paper that will review for the test. Now, I am supposed to use all of the time. We have 90 minutes each class, and our test next week will not be very long. It will be a short test. So I'm going to do some teaching next week also, and then we'll have a quiz after the teaching. So be ready for that. Okay, let's get started. Let's continue our holidays, starting with Mother's Day. All right, we're going to talk about Mother's Day. Now, Mother's Day is the second Sunday of May. Second Sunday of May. So please remember this. Mother's Day is a day that we remember our mothers and we show love to them. On Mother's Day, we send flowers, a card, or a small present to Mother. Okay? If you are an adult, you must call your mother on Mother's Day. If you do not call your mother, you are a bad child. Usually, the family eats at a restaurant so that the mother does not have to cook. That is Mother's Day. Actually, for symbols, there are no symbols of Mother's Day, and there are no other activities. We just give presents, say Happy Mother's Day, go to a restaurant. All right, the next holiday is Memorial Day. Now, memorial means to remember, okay? It is the last Monday of May. And so it's getting warm and summer's coming, and people like to celebrate outside on Memorial Day because it's a nice, beautiful day. What do people do? Memorial Day is a day that we remember the people who died, especially soldiers who died during the war. Okay? Now we visit the graves of the dead, but remember that Americans put flowers on the graves, but we do not pray to the dead. Okay. We believe that the dead are far away in heaven with God, we hope, or in a bad place, but they're not here on earth. Now, the next is Father's Day. Father's Day is the third Sunday of June. Every year, the third Sunday of June. It is a day to remember your father. Okay, what do we do? Everyone gets a small present for Dad, not flowers. No flowers for Dad, just a small present and a card. They give him a card. Now, people don't really call Dad at Father's Day. If you don't call Mom, that's really a problem. Sometimes people call Dad on Father's Day, but many times not, and it's okay. Nobody knows what present to get for Dad. That's a problem. So there's a joke about buying a Father's Day present, and it is that you should buy a tie. So many people get a tie for Father's Day, and it becomes so popular that it's very funny, and we make jokes about it, okay? And so a symbol of Father's Day is the tie. Here are some other jokes. You give Father, if he likes to drink beer, you give him a beer tie. If he drives a taxi, you give him a taxi tie. This is kind of fun. This is for your eyes. And this is a joke. The father can wear this tie, come into his office with his office mates and say, let me check your eyes. Are your eyes good? Can you read these letters? And it's something fun for the father to do. Okay, there's a Father's Day cake. And of course, there's a tie on the cake. And there's a Father's Day wine. And of course, there's a tie on the bottle of wine. And it's the tie because it's a symbol of Father's Day, because no one knows what to give Father. They give him a tie. Okay. Independence Day. Now, Independence Day is also July 4th. That is, sometimes we call it July 4th or the 4th of July. That's what we call this holiday. It is a time when we remember that America became a nation. Okay, Japan has its day when it became a nation. America, this is America's day. We were controlled by England, but we became independent, dokuritsu, kanritsu, separate from England. So what do we do? Oh, not symbols yet. What do we do? We shoot fireworks, okay? Or we go to a fireworks show. Some people go to the beach, and many people go to the park for a picnic. Or at their home, they cook hot dogs and hamburgers outside because July 4 is starting to get hot, but not very hot, okay? Symbols of July 4th, Independence Day. The U.S. flag. Beautiful flag, that is a symbol. Fireworks. Fireworks are a symbol of Independence Day. And Uncle Sam. I talked about Uncle Sam before. What does Uncle Sam mean? Uncle Sam represents the U.S. government. I want you to join the army, okay? And so Uncle Sam is a symbol of the government. If someone says, Uncle Sam wants us to pay higher taxes next year, it means the U.S. government is raising the taxes next year. Okay. Next, we have Labor Day. Labor Day is a day of rest for workers. We celebrate the end of summer. It's very much like Japanese Kinro Kansha no Hi, okay? We give, Kinro is labor, and we give thanks for people who work, and we give the workers a day of rest. What do we do? People usually have a picnic at the park, or they cook hamburgers or hot dogs at home on the grill. It is the first Monday of September. Now, this is important. It's getting to be late. Summer is over. And so this is the last big holiday before the fall season. And many people want to have a picnic or grill hamburgers or hot dogs outside. Okay, there is really no symbol of this holiday. We take a picnic, okay, last holiday before school begins. All right, no symbols. That is Labor Day. Now the next one is autumnal equinox. That's very much like Shubun no Hi. Okay, we really don't do anything. We just remember that it's become fall. Now, next we have Columbus Day. Columbus Day is a day we remember that Christopher Columbus found America. Now, actually, people lived in America already. The Native Americans lived in America. But Christopher Columbus found America for Europe and caused a very great migration, Ido, of people from Europe to America. Columbus Day is the second Monday of October. And we have the symbol of Christopher Columbus. That is the only symbol. We really don't do anything special on this day, but the schools sometimes remember that Christopher Columbus came to America on this day. Oh, there's another symbol. I'm sorry, there's two symbols. Christopher Columbus's face and the boat that came from Spain. All right. Now we're going to talk about Halloween. This is a really big Halloween's a very big holiday. Many people love Halloween. Some people actually hate Halloween, but whether you love it or hate it, it's a very powerful day for Americans, and it has truly become globalized. It's coming to Japan, Halloween. I'm kind of happy, I'm kind of sad. I don't really like Halloween, but we'll talk about why and what is Halloween. Let's talk about it. Okay, just a minute. Now, Halloween is October 31st, okay? Always October 31st. What is the origin of Halloween? The Celtic people lived in Britain, Ireland, France, and Spain. The Celtic people. This is where they lived, okay? And they especially focused on Britain and Ireland. Their strongest influence was in Britain, England, Ireland, Scotland, Wales. Okay. The Celtic people had a holiday named Samhain, but we don't pronounce it like that. We pronounce it Samhain. I have no idea why this spelling S-A-M is so, okay? The H-A-I-N, I can understand why that's ween, Samhain. Okay, that's a holiday. Now on Samhain Day, the dead spirits would rise and people had power to do magic. That is what the Celtic people believed. Now the Catholic Church made a holiday on November 1, the day after Samhain. It was called All Saints Day, also called All Hallows Evening. Now, All Hallows Evening, the word hallow means shinsena, and we can see that Hallows Evening, you say it very fast, Hallow evening, Hallow evening, Halloweening, Halloweening, Halloween. Okay, so the evening changed to een, Halloween. And the Catholic Church, let me go back here. The Catholic Church often changed local holidays to try to make them become Christian holidays. And that's why they did this. But even though they tried to focus on the saints, the Catholic saints, the local people in Britain continued to remember their Samhain holiday, and they kept celebrating it, but they called it by the old, they called it by the new name, All Hallows Evening, Halloween, but the celebration was Samhain. All right. There are many beautiful pictures and colors. The colors of Halloween are black and orange. Black and orange colors, always. Okay. On Halloween, what do we do? What do we do? On Halloween evening, children put on costumes. They walk to many homes in the neighborhood, and they say, trick or treat. The meaning is, give me a treat, candy, or I'll play a trick, a bad joke on you. Okay, so in the old time, the children, I don't know how this began. We don't know in history how this began, but the children would say, we're going to play a trick on you. We're going to do something bad to your home if you don't give us candy, okay? And so the adults would give them candy and say, please don't play a trick on me. And it was like a joke. Please don't play a trick on me. And so the children, every house, they knock to the house and someone opens the door and they say, trick or treat. And they hold out a bag and people put candy in the bag and the children say, thank you. And they walk away to the next house, okay? But the children must always wear a uniform. Okay, let's talk about this again. We get back on. Okay, what do? The children go from place to place saying trick or treat. Here are some examples of old. This is old. It's an old, Halloween's very old in America, old costumes, okay? This is true, 1880 AD. It's an old picture. Here's some more other old pictures, okay? Here's some girls put pumpkins on their head, a bag on their head to be Halloween. Okay, this looks like the northeastern United States. Okay, here's a very old. Now this looks rather creepy. Creepy is an interesting word in English, C-R-E-E-P-Y, creepy. It's a mix between okashi and kimoi, okay? Yada, okashi, kimoi. Kimochi warui. It's all of those together. Creepy. Okay, here's some old pictures of ladies dressed like witches. Remember that the original Celtic people practiced magic on that day. So that's where the witches come from the magic. Here's a modern picture of children. They always dress in a costume. It's not always a scary costume. Sometimes it's a happy costume. This child here has a astronaut's costume, so he's not scary, he's happy. Here's some more. This comes from a movie. A lot of children put movie costumes on, okay? And some parents spend a lot of time dressing their children, but many children just put anything on. They don't really care. Here's an adult party. This is a Halloween party with costumes. Very common to have this kind of party. Okay, another Halloween costume party. There you go. Okay, now what kind of trick do people play when they say trick or treat? Well, there really are a lot of tricks in America. There are a lot of tricks at Halloween. I would say the bad kids play tricks. They, for example, they take eggs and they throw eggs at cars, or they throw eggs at your windows of your house, okay? That's one trick. Another trick is to take the pumpkins. Do you see the pumpkin behind me? Whoops. Do you see the pumpkin behind me? People will come and they'll take those pumpkins and they will pick them up and throw them down and smash the pumpkin. That's a trick, to smash pumpkins. Another trick, let me show you here. Another trick is to toilet paper trees, okay? To toilet paper trees. You take a roll of toilet paper and it's better to have two people. One person stands on the other side of the tree and you throw the toilet paper. Throw it far over the tree and the person on the other side catches it. And then they hold it and they throw the toilet paper back and it goes over, and it fills the tree with toilet paper. And you cannot get rid of this toilet paper until it rains. It will stay in your yard until it rains. And when it rains, it will finally disappear. So they toilet paper trees, they soap windows, they egg cars, and they smash pumpkins. What is a soap window? Soap window. It's when you take soap and you rub it on the windows and it makes the window look terrible, okay? That's a soaped window. You have to spray the window off. So these are tricks when people say trick or treat. These are tricks that bad kids play. They play these, even though you give them candy, they play these tricks anyway. Okay, there's an egged car throwing eggs at the car. There's a smashed pumpkin. I told you you can smash the pumpkin. All right. However, most children do not do those bad tricks. Most children just go to houses for candy and say trick or treat. Okay, I'm going to show you a picture of this here. Let's look at two pictures of Halloween. The first picture is a picture that the two boys' mother took. Now they're in the daytime. Some families don't want their children to go out looking for candy in the night. They feel it's not safe. Some cities have a rule. You have to do this at daytime. But most cities, the children do it at nighttime. But here's a daytime view. All right, here we go. These children are wearing uniform costumes when they come to the neighbor's house. And each family wears one show you another one here. Sorry, I've had some trouble with this. Oh. These older kids do not have masks on. Why? In many cities, it is against the law for you to wear a mask if you're older. In many cities, age 13 is the last age. 14 and 15 cannot wear a mask because it's too dangerous. You might hide your face and hurt people. So many older kids want candy and they don't put on a costume. They just walk around and people say, yeah, okay, I'll give you candy. And it's kind of fun.
Thank you. Happy Halloween. Bye.
All right, we'll stop there. Now, there are a lot of parties, a lot of Halloween parties in America. And this is an example of a Halloween party in America in a elementary school. Children have to.
All right.
Wait, are you at the contact light?
Did you go through it yet?
Are you at to go again?
Did you go through it yet?
So Halloween really is a very busy and a fun time. What are some symbols of Halloween? Well, let's talk about this for a minute. Halloween is a dark time, very dark. People have death and killing and blood and magic and ghosts and spirits. And so there are many dark symbols of Halloween. The jack-o'-lantern is a symbol. It's supposed to scare away the evil spirits, the ghosts. The spider is a symbol because it's creepy, kimochi warui, creepy. The bat is a symbol of Halloween. The witch is a symbol of Halloween. Especially a witch flying on a broomstick is a symbol. Ghost is a symbol of Halloween. Black cat. There are many symbols. Symbol of Halloween. Monster, symbol of Halloween. He's a monster. Frankenstein. Skeleton, because of death. Dead bodies. Here's a dead body. Body parts. Yes, body parts are a symbol of Halloween because of death and dying and pain are themes of Halloween. And the dead, the living dead, is a symbol of Halloween. Okay. Halloween has a lot of party foods because of so many parties, and they love to put these symbols in their party foods. Okay, there's the jack-o'-lantern cheeseburger. There's the ghost banana and the pumpkin or jack-o'-lantern orange. Okay, there's the black cat, but it's a green cat, okay? It's supposed to be a black cat made from food and you can eat. Now, this is a hand with ice. This hand is ice. How do you make this hand of ice? You put a glove, tebukuro, and you put water in the glove and you tie the glove and you freeze it. Then when it's frozen, you take off the glove and you keep this ice-shaped hand and you put it in the bowl of drink. Remember, body parts is a symbol of Halloween. Deviled eggs, eyes. Remember the deviled eggs? I said people love them. Well, these look like eyes. And there's your spider symbol. Body parts, fingers. This is fingers with nuts for fingernails and blood. Blood is the cherries. Okay, and this is bread or cookie. These are fingers. Mummy hot dog rolls. Mummy is from Egypt, a dead person in Egypt. And they make hot dogs that look like mummies. It's cute, isn't it? Okay, that is Halloween. Many Christians do not like Halloween and will not celebrate it. They have a fall party, but not a Halloween party because they don't want to celebrate magic, which is against Christianity, and death and evil. So many Christians hate Halloween. Okay, let's continue. Next, we have Veterans Day. Veterans Day is November 11th. We remember people who are soldiers. We don't do very much. The symbol is a folded ribbon of the US flag. You can see these in Japan sometimes, this kind of ribbon. It first became popular in America. Americans made it very popular, and now you see them in Japan. Okay. Also, another symbol is soldiers, and they usually have a flag. That's a symbol of Veterans Day. By the way, veteran means someone who used to be a soldier. Now, the next one is Thanksgiving Day. Thanksgiving Day is a beautiful day to give thanks for all that we have. In the original Thanksgiving Day, okay, it's the fourth Thursday of November. My birthday is in late November, so sometimes my birthday is on Thanksgiving Day. We thank God for everything we have. This especially happens after the summer and fall harvest. Shukaku is harvest. Some Americans don't follow God, but they feel happy for things that they have without thinking of God. But the original ideas was to thank God. In 1621, British came to America. This is the story. Many of them died. So the Indians helped them. This is the first Thanksgiving. The Indians helped the white people to live. After the fall harvest, they had a big party to thank God. The white people had a big party, and many Indians came to the party too. It was a 3-day party, big party. Okay, at the party, they had many things, and today we have many foods. I'll show you pictures in just a minute. I'll show you some pictures of our traditional food. Okay, we decorate our homes, and we have a big food time. Decorate our homes and have a big eating. This is some decorations. We have pumpkins and squash and gourds. Indian corn, which is very colorful. We put that in our house. I have some Indian corn in my house at fall. The turkey, which is a shichimencho. They make a strange sound like that. Scarecrow is a symbol of Thanksgiving and often a decoration. There's another scarecrow. Now, we also have big family dinners. We all try to get together and eat together if we can. Many families love to have a big dinner and say, thank you, God. 5% of Americans are Asians, and Asians love Thanksgiving too. Okay, here are some traditional foods. Here we have the turkey with, this is called dressing or stuffing. Dressing or stuffing. This is broccoli. This is pumpkin pie. You take a pumpkin, you mash it, and you make it sweet with sugar and milk and with cinnamon and clove, and you make a pie out of it. Delicious. Okay. Baked potatoes, also baked sweet potatoes. Okay. Also cranberries. This is a fruit from America. It's very sour, so you have to put a little sugar in it. Very sour, but delicious. Cranberries. And people make cranberry sauce. It's a little sour and bitter, but I like it very much. This is bought in a can, and this is homemade from cranberries. These are traditional foods. We give thanks to God. We hold hands, not always, but many families hold hands and pray and say, thank you, God. And the families like to go in a circle and talk about what they're thankful for. Some families go around the table. Each person tells one thing they're thankful for. I'm thankful that your mom is healthy now. I am thankful that Jesus answered my prayer and I am not depressed like I was. I am thankful that I passed the college entrance exam. Okay, so everybody takes their turn and says something that they're thankful for, and then they eat the meal, the big Thanksgiving meal. Symbols of Thanksgiving: pumpkin, horn of plenty. It's a horn like here with a basket. It's a basket horn with much fruit and vegetables. A turkey, pilgrims. Pilgrim means a traveler from Europe. All right, that's it. Now, the next holiday is Pearl Harbor Day. And Pearl Harbor Day is December 7th. That was the day we remember that Japanese bombed Pearl Harbor in Hawaii. This was the first day. Why is that important? It was the first day we began to fight World War II. America did not want to fight in the war, but Japan forced us to fight in the Pacific. Okay, that day Japan attacked America in Hawaii. Many Japanese say, oh, that's not important because only a few thousand people died. Think of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, where 200,000 people died. But please listen to why this is important. Okay. Pearl Harbor started in 1941. Why did Japan and America fight in World War II? Every country in the world knows what happened, but the Japanese government does not teach the truth to its students. I'm telling you the American side. If someone tells the truth, the Japanese government says they are revisionist, and it's a lie. Okay? America's view of Japan in World War II. One, Japan wanted to grow economically, so they attacked Korea, China, etc. They were not forced. Japan was not forced by America. They wanted money. Okay? And so Japan took over much of Asia. It was no one forced Japan, but they wanted to become powerful. Okay? Number two, America and Britain placed ships in the ocean to stop Japan from attacking more countries. Now that's the truth. We did not attack Japan. We just stopped Japan from attacking more countries. Three, Japan sent airplanes to destroy 350 American ships in Hawaii at Pearl Harbor. Then America entered World War II. Okay? America did not want to enter World War II. After World War II, America helped to rebuild Japan. We became friends and trading partners. And so because we treated the Japanese well, Japan and America both became stronger. That's a good sign for us. When your enemy is defeated, don't destroy your enemy. Build your enemy, and you'll become friends. Okay? The symbol of Pearl Harbor Day is burning ships. That's the symbol. Okay. All right. Now, the last holiday is Christmas. Christmas is a lot of fun, and you're going to have 5 videos to watch at Google Classroom that I want you to watch, and you're going to have a quiz over them. Christmas. Christmas is a very beautiful time, very rich and beautiful. Christmas is the birth of Jesus. Jesus was a man. He was a prophet, Yogen Shah. It means a prophet is someone who gives messages from God. And Jesus was the Son of God. Jesus is the Son of God. That means Jesus is actually God. Jesus is God, okay? Jesus is man, prophet, and God. And we Christians often say Jesus is man and God. Now, Christmas is celebrated in 2 days. Christmas Eve Day is the 24th. Many families open presents and celebrate on this evening. And on the movies, they usually celebrate Christmas Day in the morning. Many families open presents and celebrate on this morning. My family celebrated in the evening, and many families celebrate the evening. But on the movies, it's always in the morning when they open the presents. Christmas is Jesus' birthday. Okay. Now, Merry Christmas. This is the meaning of Merry Christmas. Merry means happy. It's a joyful happiness, kind of like a laughing happiness. Ha, 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 ha. That's Merry, okay? Merry Christ is from Christ, Cristo, someone with God's power. That's what Christ is, someone with God's power. Mas means a church meeting. So Merry Christmas. Christmas is a church meeting for remembering Jesus. And have a happy Christmas. Now, Jesus was God in heaven. God is Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Before Jesus was born on earth, Jesus lived in heaven forever. Jesus always existed in heaven, and he had no beginning. Okay, there's the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, three together as one God. Now, Jesus was born on earth as a man. That is, God became man. So Jesus was a big gift to the world. He became a little baby. Why would he become a baby? He loved us. He wanted to come. He wants to help you. Jesus will help your life. It was a present from God because God loves us. Jesus was born of Mary. Okay? Mary was, Jesus' father was actually God, but Mary was his mother. And God did not have sex with Mary, but God just put the baby in Mary. And Jesus' father, his human father was Joseph, but Joseph was not really his father. Joseph just raised him like a father. And then, okay, Jesus' father was God. A man named Joseph married Mary. Joseph became Jesus' human father. Jesus' mother was a virgin. That means a young girl who never had sex. Before Mary was married, God's power came on her, and God created Jesus inside her. And Jesus is God's son, so Jesus showed us what God is really like. Okay, that is the meaning of Christmas. Okay, here's a picture of Jesus. He was teaching us what God is really like. And then Jesus, after he taught us, you see, he died on the cross. Why would Jesus die on the cross? Because you and I have to die because of our sin, because we do bad things. We have to die forever. We're dead forever. And it's a bad death in darkness and pain. Jesus wanted to die for us so that we could live. So Jesus said, I will be the bad one and I will die in their place. I love you. I will die for you. And Jesus died for you. Now, if you believe in Jesus, you will die, but you'll rise again and you'll live again. That's Christian teaching, and I believe that teaching. Okay. So Jesus died so that you could live forever. Merry Christmas to you. Okay, it's a religious day. It's a family day. And it's a fun day, a day of television, eating, decorations, and gifts. What do we do at Christmas? We decorate. Beautiful decorations. Japan now has beautiful decorations for Christmas, but they got those decorations from America. Some from Europe, but mostly from America. Beautiful American decorations. Many homes put lights on their houses or lights outside, beautiful lights. We especially put up a Christmas tree, okay? I have a Christmas tree and I put lights on it and put presents for my family under the tree. Okay, we're gonna go ahead to another PowerPoint here. How do Americans celebrate Christmas? Well, first of all, 90% of Americans celebrate Christmas. Not all Americans do, but 90% do. 46% celebrate it as a religious holiday. The others see it as a cultural day. So that's about half of the people who celebrate Christmas see it as a religious holiday. In the past, the store clerks greeted people with Merry Christmas, But as some Americans become less religious, this became a problem. And many stores changed to Happy Holidays. Okay. What do most parents think, Americans think of this? 15% prefer Happy Holiday. 32% prefer Merry Christmas. 52% say, oh, both are okay, I don't care. Okay. What do we do at Christmas? We decorate. Okay, I've showed you this. We put up the Christmas tree. Beautiful. This is a designer tree, very beautiful, expensive tree. Okay. Traditional family tree is not very beautiful, but they have many old decorations that they bought over the years, so it's very meaningful to the family. Okay, like these, they're mixed, many mixed decorations here. Okay, we watch television shows at Christmas and movies. And today I want you to watch a movie. American Christmas TV movies are famous because they're very fun. There are many American Christmas movies, many, many, many. And I'm going to show you 5 videos. I want you to go to Google Classroom after this and watch 5 videos. It's going to take you a few minutes. And then after you watch the 5 videos, you're going to take a quiz about today's lesson and the 5 videos, okay? So please watch those videos. Okay. All right. Symbols of Christmas. Oh, well, listen, excuse me. Christmas is a giving time. In 2016, the average American spent $935. That's about Juman yen on each person. Juman yen for Christmas, each person. Okay? If you're an American, you will spend this much buying other people presents. So there are way too many presents. I think it's too many. Beautiful, beautiful, expensive decorations. Family dinners at Christmas time. Families like Thanksgiving, they eat the same food, turkey, pumpkin pie, cranberry sauce. And they have a big meeting and eat. Loving families. Christmas cake is from Europe. Americans don't know what Christmas cake is. Europeans, they do eat Christmas cake. And so Japan eats Christmas cake like Europe, but Americans don't know what Christmas cake is. Santa Claus, let's talk about Santa Claus. Santa Claus comes from old name Saint Nicholas. He was a real man, a church leader. He lived in Turkey, that's Turku, in about 280 BC. And he loved children and gave presents to children. He bought toys and put them in the windows of poor children. When I say he put it in the window, he would take the toys, secretly throw them in the window as a present for the poor children. It's a true story. We have the bones of St. Nicholas. He's real. We have his bones. Scientists have tried to create a face from his bones. Here is his face. Do you want to see what scientists think Santa Claus' real face looks like? This is the real Santa Claus. That's him. Okay? That's the possible face, using the bones, what we think the real Santa Claus looked like. And he used to give presents to children. Many ideas we have today about Santa Claus come from movies or Coca-Cola. One of your videos you're going to watch a Coca-Cola video. For many years, Santa Claus had a green coat, okay? But Coca-Cola put a red coat on him for advertising, so now Santa wears red. Did the original Santa wear red? Yes, the original Santa wore green, red, and brown coats all the time. It's true, green, red, and brown coats. But he didn't look like this, okay? So Coca-Cola made Santa red. How many reindeer does America's Santa have? Do you know? Japanese, he has 1, but American have actually, this is 8, but they have 9 because 1 more was added. Okay, his name is Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer. Akonohana no Tonakai. Okay, Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer. And now, Santa Claus, people love Santa Claus, but many people hate Santa Claus. Okay, many people feel that the idea of Santa teaches children to love presents too much. I want you to spend a lot of money. to prove you love your family. Okay, is that really the meaning of Christmas? I don't think so. Japanese usually teach their children about Santa Claus, but most Americans don't. Do American children believe in Santa Claus? 38% of Americans tell their children to believe in Santa Claus. 62% of Americans do not tell their children to believe in Santa Claus. Most parents tell their children Santa Claus is not real, okay? Christians should not lie, so Danny did not tell his children to believe in Santa. I told my children that Santa is not real, okay? Symbols of Christmas, the Christmas tree, Christmas present. These will be on your final test. Santa Claus, the reindeer. Nativity scene means a birth scene where Jesus was born. Another nativity scene. A manger, that's an animal's food box. Jesus was born and put into a food box. It's true. Bells, because in American churches on Christmas Day, many churches ring bells to celebrate. Angels, because the angels came with a message about Jesus. Shepherds, the shepherds came and visited Jesus when he was born. Three wise men, these are Asani no Hakase. They are men from the east, and they came and visited Jesus when he was born. Baby Jesus was born. A star. The wise men followed a star. The star showed them where baby Jesus was. And so the star is a part of it. Star. All right, Merry Christmas. That's our holiday unit. I hope you learned a lot about holidays. I want you to go to Google Classroom and watch those 5 videos. Please try to enjoy them. They have a lot about Christmas, and then you can take a quiz about Christmas after you watch those holidays. Now, finally, I want to say that we have a final test, and I want you to review the final test with the test paper I give you. All right, this is the last thing I'm going to do today. I'm going to prepare you for the final test. Here you have a paper. It says Day 11 Final Test Paper. Now, this is very much like last year's, last time's final test. There's going to be a time limit to take the test. I think I'm going to give you 35 minutes. Check the instructions. It'll tell you when you have to turn it in. Okay, so answer all the questions on this test. Now notice you have to study for junior high schools. Best high school, I gave you that paper with the rules for best high school. Which of these can a student not do? Okay. Now for high school subcultures, you have to match, for example, the jock. What does the jock do? Does he play fantasy games? Does he talk about marijuana? Does the jock wear cowboy clothes? Does the jock wear black clothes? Does the jock play sports? Okay, which of these matches the jock? And put the letter here, okay? I'm going to show you, actually I have these words here, but I'm going to show you pictures in a minute. And you're actually going to have pictures, and you have to choose which picture is which subculture. I'll show you in a minute. American Christianity, Catholic or Protestant, which is correct? Is Catholic correct? Or is Protestant correct? Or are both correct? Okay, you choose. One or both are correct. All right. Evolution. Okay, these came from our videos, from my lectures. Now for All Lang Syne, that's a song. And you have to memorize it because every American can sing this. Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and days of Auld Lang Syne? You have to write the whole, this is the first verse and this is the chorus. And you have to write it. Write it by memory. All of the words. You have to remember all the words and write them all, okay? Now, number 70 is America. This is all holidays, but instead of writing the symbols, I'm going to show you pictures. Let me show you right now the pictures that I'm going to show you, and it'll help you, okay? It'll help you. Let's practice right now. Okay, now there will be high school pictures and there will be holiday pictures. Danny will show you some people. You say what high school group they are from. Jocks, preps, geeks, nerds, rednecks, druggies, potheads, gamers, goths, or emos, okay? Who is this? Do you remember? Okay, that would be probably a geek because they're a math geek, all right? Who's this? Okay, that's a goth. He has a white face and black and dark lipstick and black clothes and chains, this metal. The metal means goth, okay? White makeup is goth, dark heavy lipstick is goth, lots of metal accessories is goth. Who is this? Okay, this is the redneck. Who's this? That's the gamer, okay, playing a game. Who's this? Now, many people struggle with this. This is actually a prep. Why? Because they all dress nicely and they're all doing the same thing. They're doing the same thing. And the preps would do that, but other groups would not. Okay, who's this? That's the jocks. And who's this? Oh, do you know? That person was smoking marijuana. He has red eyes. So he's a druggie or pothead. Okay, who's this? That is emo. Who's this? The big belt buckle, that's going to be a redneck. Now this is your test is going to be like this, okay? Who's this? This is emo. They wear two belts and they have this metal studs on their belt. Who's this? That is goth, very dark black and metal. Who's this? Well, we might say he's a nerd. He has no social skills, nerd. Who's this? He's emo. He has his eyes, the hair in his eyes, black clothes, but hair in his eyes, and black around the eyes, but no lipstick, okay? Who's this? That marijuana symbol, so that's a pothead. Okay, now let's try the holiday symbols practice for the test. I'll show you a symbol on the test, and you tell me what holiday it is. Ready? Who is that? That is New Year's. Who's that? That is Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Who's that? That is Valentine's Day. Who's that? That is President's Day. That's George Washington, okay? Who's that? Well, those are the three, Sannin no Hakase, the three wise men at Christmas. That's Christmas. Who's that? That's a little man, a magic man, a leprechaun. So that's St. Patrick's Day. Who's that? That's a nativity, a birth scene of Jesus. So that's Christmas. Who's that? That is the cross of Jesus. That's Easter. What's that? That's an angel at Christmas time. Also the bells. Bell is a symbol of Christmas. What's that? Well, it's a tie, and the tie is a symbol of Father's Day. What's that? That is a turkey, a symbol of Thanksgiving. What's that? That is a soldier, and that is American flags, Veterans Day. What's that? That's an Easter lily, the symbol of Easter. And that, oh, I told you, it's Veterans Day, sorry. Okay, and that That is the flag. It's a symbol of July 4th or Independence Day, the 4th of July. That's also 4th of July. That is a symbol of Columbus. That is Halloween. Easter. Halloween. Easter. Halloween. That is not Halloween. That is a symbol of Thanksgiving. Okay? Okay, this is Halloween. This is Thanksgiving. Okay? What's that? Well, the red and green and gold, of course, it's Christmas. Red, green, and gold are Christmas colors. What's that? Thanksgiving. And that, you remember? St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick's Day, four-leaf clover. And that is a symbol of the tomb where Jesus rose from the dead. That is Easter. Okay? That's it. Okay, so study those, and good luck on your test, everyone. Bye-bye.